Hey, you. Do you want to feel strong inside? Do you want to feel like a real man, even when the world tells you to be someone else? They'll tell you to yell, to be loud, to be mean. But that's not strength. That's just fear in a loud costume. Real strength is quiet. It's when you don't need to prove anything to anyone. It's when you build, you create, you protect. That's what makes you a man. Today, I'm going to show you the truth about being strong, not the fake stuff, the kind that comes from your heart. Let's begin. You want to feel like a mountain that cannot be moved. You want to feel anchored inside your own soul. But that's not always easy, is it? Because this world, it doesn't always make it easy to be strong in the right way. People around you may say that masculinity is bad. They may tell you it's toxic, it's wrong, it's mean. But that's not true. That's not what real masculinity is. Real masculinity is a gift. It is a fire inside your chest. It built the cities you walk in. It invented the tools you use every single day. It created the world you see. Now listen, women are powerful too. They have built and created and led with heart and strength. But there's something deeply good, something deeply needed about the energy that comes from masculinity. It's not loud, it's not bullying. It's not about yelling or insulting or acting bigger than others. That's fake. That's just a show. That's a performance. And you know it when you see it. There are people who pretend to be strong. They yell, they shout, they insult, they make themselves look big. But inside they are small. Inside, they are scared. Inside, they are hurting. They can't take criticism. They can't be questioned. They run from challenges. And you can see it, can't you? You see a grown man acting like that, and you think he's just a little boy screaming for attention. So what does it mean to be a man? What does it mean to be masculine? It means you have a core, a center, a deep and quiet power. You don't have to yell, you don't have to brag, you don't have to perform, because you already know who you are. You are strong inside. You can stand tall even in the storm. It's not easy. It takes courage, it takes focus, it takes self-control. But it is worth it, because when you are strong inside, nothing outside can shake you. So ask yourself, do you want to be loud and empty? Or do you want to be quiet and full of power? Real strength doesn't show off. It builds, it creates, it makes things. Think about this. It's not how many people you can control. It's how many lives you can inspire. It's not how much you shout. It's how much you can listen, absorb, and respond with truth. True masculinity is like a calm flame. It burns steady. It doesn't need to explode. It doesn't need attention. But it can light up the whole world. Do you want that? Because you can have it. You are meant to build. You are meant to create. You are meant to leave your fingerprint on the world. Think of the great men throughout history. They didn't talk about their strength. They just lived it. They showed it in every decision, in every act, even fighters, even warriors. They didn't fight just to prove something. They fought because they had purpose. They had principles. And when they were challenged, they didn't hide. They didn't run away. They stood there, calm and ready. Do you welcome challenges? Do you listen when someone questions you? Do you use it to grow? Because that is what makes you unbreakable. Not the muscles, not the noise, but the center. The center that says, I know who I am. I don't need to prove it. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be cold. You can be gentle and still be strong. You can be loving and still be masculine. In fact, the greatest strength is when you can protect others, not hurt them. Is when you can build something that lasts. So what do you want to be? The kind of man who needs to show off? Or the kind who walks into a room and everyone can feel your energy because it's quiet, but it's massive? That's what real masculinity feels like. You don't have to chase respect. You become someone who naturally earns it. Because you live in truth, because you hold your ground, because you are firm, not fragile. Even when life throws you to the ground, you get up, quietly, powerfully, and keep moving forward. I want you to remember something. A real man doesn't hide from his pain. He faces it. He doesn't cover it with noise and ego. He works through it. And out of that pain, he builds. He creates beauty. He builds homes. He creates art. He writes books. He starts businesses. He raises children. He makes the world better. Because that's what you were born to do. You were born to make things, to build, to lead, to give. But first, you have to anchor yourself. You have to stop performing and start living. Masculinity is not about being perfect. It's about being grounded. It's about being honest. It's about being someone who can stand when everything else falls. So today, look inside, look deep. Ask yourself, do I know who I am, or am I still trying to prove it? When you know who you are, the world changes. Your presence speaks before your voice does. Your actions speak louder than your words. The truth is, you don't have to fight to be seen. You don't have to shout to be heard. You just have to be. Be strong, be still, be you. Because that's more than enough. That's what true masculinity is. Now go and build something. Show the world what a real man looks like. Not with your voice, not with your ego, but with your life. Because your life, when lived with purpose and power, will shine brighter than any spotlight ever could. Be the flame. Be the foundation. Be the man God meant you to be. Silent, steady, strong. That's you.